brainwash yourself into thinking successful thoughts. Like, I mean, bro, imagine you're brainwashed by, like, Bill Gates, you know? It's thinking more long-term.
Thinking more long-term! Sup? Welcome to the $10 million studio. I am your host, the Internet Detective. Welcome. How you doing? Got the Lambo in the back. Guys, I'm out of uniform. No goofy white shirt suspenders today. Okay? Because I'll do what I want. Rebel. Today, we're talking about the daily routine of a 19-year-old, seven-figure entrepreneur. That's right. You heard me right. The kids are getting younger. They're getting richer. Honestly, back in my day, you know, it took us years to get to seven figures. Nowadays, they're popping out of the womb, writing checks, making bets. That's all I'm going to say. Now, I'm going to say this right up front. Don't go harass this guy. I don't condone harassment generally, but the guy's 19. He's clearly making a mistake, and we're going to talk about it, but I want to be clear that this is made with love. Love for all. We're not going to be mean. We're just going to talk about the ridiculous expectations being set for young people today. They don't think they have to go to college. They think 9-to-5s are a scam. They think drop shipping's the only way. I don't know. It's a goofy little world, but my point is, be nice to him. So that's, with that preface out of the way, let's go ahead with it in mind that I'm going to be very nice to this guy.
You hear that, guys? Sounds like drop shipping to me. Just
Okay. Tested me already, Mikey. I'm trying to be nice to you right now. You can't. He's riding in a Lambo. What does that sound like? Sounds like drop shipping to me.
You hear that, guys? Sounds like drop shipping to me.
Yeah, it's going to be a cringy video. I'm just going to tell you guys that right up front. Okay? So
The very first thing I do, you know, besides drink a rain, you know, not sponsored, but
No, I can't address that. I'm losing brain cells.
I actually go for walks every single morning because I figured when I go for walks, I know it sounds like freaking nerdy and stuff, like what am I, like a 60-year-old grandpa or something, but in all seriousness, like walking, and then, you know, when you're...
What? It doesn't sound nerdy at all. It's just like what humans do. They've been walking forever. Babies. What am I, a freaking baby? Like walking? Like, what are you talking about?
You're tweaking off of like 300 milligrams of caffeine, like you just get genius thoughts and like literally like seven-figure ideas. So...
Did I make fun of this guy? I apologize. I didn't realize he was tweaking off 300 milligrams of caffeine. You know, Warren Buffett, Elon Musk, that's their secret.
All right, guys, literally, as you can see, I have my freaking initials in here, but yeah, I literally, you know, freaking run the hills gang.
I'm upset by this.
But yeah, I did that a couple months ago, so, you know, that just shows that I've been walking like a motherfucker. I'm like Usain Bolt, except I'm the walker.
No. If he pitched this with a little sense of irony, he'd be a comedian.
Like, see, we have this preconceived idea that I was taught, that you were taught in school by teachers on, you know, how to get rich, how to become successful is by going to college. But in reality, my parents, my friends' parents, even some of my friends are like, oh, Shopify, making money online and shit, having your online store is a scam.
Okay, so this is the most pernicious myth that I see. It's like, yeah, college, scam. Everything else, not a scam, right? It's a very common idea. Now, listen, nobody's calling dropshipping or Shopify by itself a scam. People are saying what is being pitched is the scam. You're saying you're going to make $1 million in 6 months, $1 million in 2 years, 3 years, whatever. The truth about entrepreneurship is like acting. Going to LA to be an actor a scam? Well, no, technically not. But if you started a course where you're like, anybody can be an actor, just join my course of how to be like Brad Pitt or whatever, that's a scam, right? Because that's obviously not true. Obviously, acting is this huge risk. You got to be a combination of lucky, skilled, you got to be smart, you got to persevere. Like, it's true of any kind of, you know, start on your own stuff. This is why I don't recommend people go become YouTubers, because most people don't make it. It's just the honest truth. Is it possible to make a living? Yes, with dropshipping, with any kind of YouTube stuff, all these kind of things. But is this the right career path for many people? No, I don't know.
See, because we're taught this preconceived idea, we're sold this fake dream that you need to be 50 years old, you need to go to college. And I fucking dropped out of high school, bro. At 17 years old, I was fucking wearing hoodies, I was going to the skate park, but I was still making, you know, fucking 6-figure a month income.
This guy makes it really hard to be nice to. No, you weren't. And stop glorifying dropping out of high school.
Well, I'm not saying drop out or anything, but like if you truly brainwash yourself, and I'm not saying brainwash in a bad way, but like brainwash yourself into thinking successful thoughts. Like, I mean, bro, imagine you're brainwashed by like Bill Gates, you know, it's not being necessarily brainwashed for the worse. Also, being part of a Stoic, ideally, you know, Stoic is basically anyone who forgoes present pleasure for future gain.
You weren't even patient enough to drop out of high school, and you fancy yourself a stoic? Oh.
Thinking more long term rather than
Thinking more long term. Guys, drop out of high school, drop out of college. Hey, we don't need college. Scam. College scam. You know what? But I'm a stoic. Listen, guys, this whole idea, this whole myth, I'm not going to say it never happens because obviously there's precocious people, right? But there's a huge myth out there that it's realistic and achievable to hit success in your 20s, right? Even in your 20s. There's this huge push, like from people like Tim Ferriss, people like Dan Locke. They're like, hey, yeah, it's normal to expect that I'm going to be a millionaire by the time, I'm 19 years old, right? It's ridiculous, and it makes people feel bad about themselves, but not only that, it makes them buy into dumb courses and actually drop out of things that could actually improve their education, like, high school.
A couple years ago, I was literally getting all Fs in school, and I just told everyone I was going to become a dropshipper and move to LA.
If you're a parent, I'm sure you love to hear that. Hey, mom, dad, report cards all Fs again, but it's okay. I'm going to go sell a course now.
So I just thought with this YouTube channel, with the $17 course, bro, like, how can I change other people's lives? Because obviously I have my own businesses and stuff like that, but as a stoic does,
as a stoic does,
he works his life for the better of other people, not just himself. I could benefit myself, but true stoics, just like I read in the book today, I mean, I've been living by this principle, but like, I'm trying to live together as a community, trying to better the community. You know what I'm saying?
No, we don't know what you're saying. The communities. Hey, the $17 course, whatever, ain't helping nobody. That's the sound of the cops. Hey, listen, I'm saying this right now. Okay, because you're like, $17 course. It's not the end of the world, Steven. That's true. It's not the end of the world. He's a young man, young in his game. But let me say, I got DM'd by someone on Instagram who one of this guy's coaches reached out to and tried to upsell into $1,000 courses. So he's got the back end where he's trying to get people in on the expensive coaching to afford his life. But I want you guys to know, look, this isn't real. It's all fake. It's all WWE entertainment, ridiculous nonsense, okay? Honestly, people like this, they've learned that people older than them are just faking it till you make it. So they go, why can't I when they're 19? And you know what? To be honest, they have a point. This guy's about as qualified as a lot of the other gurus you see all the time, which is to say not qualified at all. So that's what I want to call out, guys. I think when you see a 19-year-old flexing, it's easier to see through the ridiculous, kind of transparently vapid philosophy of, oh, college education, a scam. But you know what's not a scam? Drop shipping. It's just not true, okay? Right? Listen, he's going to get his act together. He's young. He's learning the game. But if you're going to make a video like this, you're going to get, of course, called out. Do you guys remember the retirement video? This is the one where Max Trubisky fake retired and said, only 2 stores remaining. I want to give you a Finnish Shopify store for only $19.95. The idea was he broke his arms and he gave some sob story. I mean, this is basically that, but just a different guy. Just a copy of a copy of a copy, right? Look at this.
These 8 stores are exact duplicates of this one that's generated me around $7,000 yesterday.
How's that any different from Max Trubisky giving away a bunch of stores too for, money?
But not before I gave away 20 e-commerce brands to you guys, to whoever's watching this video. Brands that we've already built and we were gonna use that are identical in theme, in products found, in logo, and color scheme.
Does that sound anything like this?
It has the same exact branding, the same color schemes, the same products. Everything is ready to go. We've done a lot.
Oh, so it's the same as the other guy, right? So what's your excuse for giving these stores away?
The hard work, we've done the Photoshop, we've done the copywriting in the past couple months leading towards this holiday season. And you might be asking, Mikey, is it too good to be true? Why are you giving away these 8 stores for only $17?
I'll tell you why with a single sound.
You hear that, guys? Sounds like drop shipping to me.
I know what you mean. This ain't what it seemed. Nothing but a trick, trying to sell me on a dream, but that was where you lost me. Wake up and smell the coffee.